Spider-Man Outlaws, Season 1, Episode 8, a fanfiction Spider-Man podcast created by Josh Dowd. We start this episode in the sewers with Dr. Kirk Connors, a.k.a. the Lizard. He has stolen the neogenic recombinator and has been evolving sewer lizards with his students' DNA. They now walk on two legs like him instead of crawling, and they understand English. There appears to be about 100 of them gathered when the lizard says,
"Wow. Everyone settle down. I've called you all here today because it is time we make our presence above in the surface war. The machine I've used to revive you all is out of power. We must find this."
He shows them all a power cell / a battery, and the crowd murmurs in awe.
The good news is I know how it is. In order to make it work, I have devised a plan to manipulate. But I'll need volunteers and two to be the leaders. Raise your hand if you want to help.
Multiple lizards raise their arms and volunteer.
What is it that we'll be doing, Father?
A lizard girl says. Her name is Giffany.
One group will recover the power cell we need, while the other group raises havoc around the city for the next 7 hours.
The lizards around the area cheer, and Dr. Kirk Connors says,
Settle down. Be home before the sun rises. I choose you and you to be the leaders. Do you know who is going where?
The girl lizard named Giffany spoke up and said,
My group will recover the power cell.
While the man lizard named Judd spoke up and said,
And mine will cause havoc.
Dr. Kirk Connors responded with,
Here is the intel you need to recover the power cell. Tiffany, please be careful. And Judd, I have something else for you to recover.
It would be my pleasure, Father. What is it?
More test subjects.
More lizards?
Judd responded.
Got it.
Dr. Kirk Connors' face would get a stern presence upon it, and he would say,
No, I want live bait humans.
Judd and about 30 followers would emerge from the sewers and slowly walk their way around the city. They would flip cars that were in their way, and anyone that is dumb enough to be caught, they would bring back to the lizard's hideout. But not before knocking them out with their horrendous lizard breath. It's so powerful and stanky that it puts the strongest of enemies to sleep. Over at Wonder Studios, Quentin Beck is looking over the plans on the stunt where his star, Mary Jane, went missing. He's talking to himself, saying,
Everything looks normal. But wait, hold up. What's this? Is that a secret tunnel? Looks like it's part of an abandoned railway system that's not used anymore. I better go check it out.
He leaves the studio and goes to the bridge and looks for the secret entrance. After inspecting each section of the bridge, he finally finds a hidden door. He checked his pockets to make sure he had some cosmic cubes on him just in case he ran into something dangerous. Before he entered, he would pull out his phone and shake it, and the flashlight would turn on, and he would begin to proceed through the secret door, climbing down a ladder, talking to himself once again.
I can't believe this place exists. How has no one noticed this before?
As he looks all around, he sees that the place has been abandoned for some time. In fact, the last time someone was down here was when they were filming the same movie. He was filming years ago in the 90s. They had to stop production when the lead star Miranda Smith ended up going missing after an accident of an early explosion happened on set. Her body was never found, and the movie would end up being buried until Quentin Beck found the script and declared that it had to be made into one of his movies. As he arrives at the bottom of the ladder, he starts walking towards the sounds that he hears faintly off in the distance. He looks down and sees multiple rats and mice all around his feet, and he would use his first cosmic cube to trick his brain into thinking that they were puppies and kittens to push through it. As he walks further down the tunnel, the sounds that were faint were now starting to get louder. He could hear a woman talking and would say to himself,
I wonder if this is where Mary Jane disappeared to. But why is the real question. Perhaps that's her I hear in the distance.
Quentin would hear a clicking sound and dive to the ground. This would save his life as he activated a booby trap.
Holy crap, that thing could have taken off my head. I better be more careful, but I'm definitely onto something here.
As he keeps pushing forward, till he narrowly finds the light at the end of the tunnel. And after narrowly escaping a few more traps, he finds and opens a door and sneaks a peek inside. He sees a red-headed woman who's hooked up to machines and Mary Jane. He stealthily crouches down and makes his way over to Mary Jane and frees her from her restraints. When he does this, the other woman awakes to the sound of the shackles coming undone and screams.
What? Who are you? And how did you find me?
Mary Jane! Mary Jane, wake up. It's time to go.
No, you can't have her.
Oh, yeah? Watch me.
The woman would unhook herself from the machine and start to walk towards Quentin and Mary Jane.
Mary Jane, wake the fuck up. We gotta go now.
Huh? What is happening?
I don't know. I was hoping you could tell me.
Miranda would get close to Quentin and say,
I can tell you. I need her to become beautiful again.
Quentin would respond with,
Wait a minute. You're the woman who went missing, Miranda.
Quentin freed Mary Jane, and they both started to spring towards the door to which Quentin came from. Mary Jane was ahead of Quentin as they were fleeing, and he would throw a cosmic cube on the ground to confuse Miranda, who was now chasing after them. She would scream,
What's this? No, they're everywhere. Get them off me.
She would shoot her weapon multiple times and hit above the exit, and Mary Jane would escape, but Quentin would be trapped under fallen rubble. From her blast, Mary Jane turns back to help Quentin and says,
Oh crap, Quentin, let me help you.
She tries to move the rubble on top of him, but she can't.
Mary Jane, you have to listen up. Down here has booby traps. They will end your life if you find the wrong one. You have to find the quickest manhole cover to get to the surface, but be careful. You'll hear any traps make a click sound before they activate. Use your ears. Get me help.
But what about the crazy lady?
She wanted you, not me. Now go, Mary Jane, but be careful.
I'm on it, Quentin. I won't let you down.
Mary Jane flees and leaves Quentin underneath the rocks, but after a few moments, Miranda would save him from being pinned. But he would be incapacitated and wouldn't know that she did this. Meanwhile, in the void, that is, the Spot's world, he would pop through one of his black holes and appear in his old lab, to which was now destroyed from the Hobgoblin's attack against Wilson Fisk, aka the Kingpin. As he emerged, he would see Sylvia Lopez cleaning up the lab and say,
Sylvia! Jonathan, oh my god, you're okay. After the attack on the building by the Hobgoblin, I feared the worst. By what now? The Hobgoblin. He's one of the newest freaks in town to show up and cause chaos. There seems to be no rhyme or reason to it. I guess he's responsible for me feeling better than okay. I mean, look.
The Spot opens up multiple black holes and jumps into one of them. We see different arms and legs and his head pop through different holes, he says.
Ta-da! Jonathan, that's amazing. You've mastered black holes to such a degree that there's no need to study it, only to study you. How do you do that? It's like breathing. I just do it. Fascinating. So, you want to study me? That's interesting, because I'd love to study you. Jonathan, it's getting late. How about that dinner you promised me? Very well, I'll take us there, if you buy. Deal. What are you in the mood for? How about some Italian?
She turns around to grab her purse, and the Spot opens up a black hole and pops his head in and out of it, then says, Yep, what? Come with me, Sylvie. Where are we going? Is it even safe for me to pass through that? To Italy, for some real Italian food. And yes, I have conducted experiments, and you should be fine. I mean, if it's 2:45 here, then it's
8:45 there, and that's definitely dinner time. Okay, I'm game. Let's go.
The spot, or known as Jonathan Ohm, picked up Sylvia and carried her through the black hole and disappeared. As they entered, we see them emerge in Italy and make their way into a restaurant to have dinner. Back at the Chrysler Building in New York City, Mayor Wilson Fisk, aka the Kingpin, talks with his newest henchman, the Hobgoblin. So, you see, I was an experiment by Norman Osborn, Dr. Stram, and Otto Octavius. I mean, look at me. I'm freaking perfect. You really are, Jason. What? But that's impossible. Only 3 know my real identity. How did you find out my real name? You did attempt to kill me, or did you forget? Oh, yeah. I try not to remember my failures. Osborn ratted me out. Plus, one does not go into business with others without learning their dirty little secrets. I'd like to thank you for your service to this country. You weren't there. It was beautiful. Limbs flying off, blood squirting in the air. I was like a nerd at a Comic-Con. Sounds amusing. But back to reality. Smythe has tracked the neogenic recombinator's last location to here. It's a building on ESU campus. I want 0 casualties. Recover the device and bring it to me. But what if I encounter the spider? You don't want me to bring back his dead body? I'm shocked. I said 0, right? And furthermore, no, I want the webhead alive. People will pay good money to know that type of information.
And to make his family pay, right? Right, Fisky Poo? I like your style. I guess I'll go do that now then.
Good. I was hoping you were going to say that. And Hobgoblin, here. The Kingpin hands Hobgoblin more goblin grenades, aka pumpkin bombs. Also, your glider is equipped with 12-inch razor saw discs that shoot out as well as goblin missiles, which Smythe has upgraded to explode gas to knock out your enemies when inhaled. I can't have you destroy my property anymore.
Sorry about that. When the spider came at me out of nowhere, it caught me off guard. The fact that little old me got his attention was like, wow, I'm getting noticed here.
You are doing well at making a name in this town, and I applaud you for that.
Thank you, Fisky Poo. But then I got thinking, this would be a great opportunity to capture him, prove I'm better. Enough being a jetty Cathy. I'm off like Katy Perry.
Katy Perry?
Yes, 'cause I'm a firework. I'll see you later, Fisky Poo.
It's not long before Hobgoblin flies over to ESU and sneaks into the building, but it's not revealed to be Dr. Kirk Connor's lab. It's revealed to be the place where Michael Morbius turned himself into the living vampire. Hobgoblin talks to himself as he enters, saying,
Okay, let's see. The thing that I'm looking for looks like this, but I don't see it anywhere around.
Bats fly at him out of nowhere and out the window.
Ha! Pesky vermin scared the bejeebus out of me. Well, what's this? It looks like a container of blood. Let's pop it underneath the microscope and see what we have here.
The Hobgoblin examines the blood, and after several seconds, he says,
Interesting. This is no ordinary blood. It's special. It's almost like it's mutating. I guess I'll take it as a souvenir.
Hobgoblin walks all around the room, but can't find the neogenic recombinator. He continues to talk to himself, saying, Dang it, someone must have beat me to this thing. Fisk is not going to be happy. Or maybe it's hidden behind a wall somewhere. For a brief moment, we see Fisk is watching everything as he installed cameras on the Hobgoblin's glider so he could keep an eye on him. I got a weird feeling like I'm being watched. He goes over to his glider and examines it and finds the cameras. Ah, there you are. I see you. Snarls can be heard above his head, and Michael Morbius, the living vampire, drops down from the ceiling and lands on Hobgoblin. Within seconds, Morbius drains plasma from Hobgoblin's body until he passes out. Next, Morbius brings the unconscious Hobgoblin into a cage where the other victims are kept. He puts him inside and walks away, all without saying a word. We see a glimpse of others in cages. Most of them are nobodies, but there's one who's very important. It's not her beauty or her wealth, but her love that he needs. It's Felicia Hardy.